Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel or my page, whichever one you're watching this on. Anyways, one question that will definitely be asked on a immigration interview is, have you ever traveled to the country you are trying to immigrate to? And if so, which visas did you use? So for this part, and once again, it could be one of the first questions asked, it's very important not to start off this process with a lie or a half-truth. Of course, if you never immigrated to the country, then simply say no. However, if you have, please be specific in regards to ways that you have immigrated, whether it was illegal or legal, what visas you did use at the time to immigrate, whether it was a tourist visa, a school visa, a marriage visa, explaining if it was, for instance, a marriage visa, why didn't that work? Why aren't you not here still? A divorce, a separation, whatever the case may be. A school visa, you finished school, you came back home, however the case may be. Whatever information is true about your visa processes, because guess what? They already know. They're just establishing a baseline for if you are trustworthy or not. So please be sure to have that information. If you have applied and been denied, also give that information. Hopefully you have hit the follow button. You can also go over to my YouTube page and start to follow me there as I start to post immigration content there as well in the near future. Another question, or question number 2, that could be asked or will be asked during your interview process for an immigrant visa is, are you traveling with someone else? Mind you, just like question number 1, they already know. But if you're honest and upfront about it, maybe they're able to schedule both of you or whomever you are traveling with on the same date during the same interview. If not, they're just probing for information that they already have for verification purposes. So know that they will be asking you this question as well as the other person that will be traveling with you. So once again, honesty is best. Number 3 on a question that possibly will turn up on your immigration interview. This one is going to be more so if you are going for a work visa. They may ask you, what do you do for work? It may not even be for a work visa as well, because my husband was actually asked the same question on his interview, and his was for a spousal visa. So letting them know what you do for work. Mind you, once again, they already know because you do place it on your application, depending on what visa you have applied for, what immigrant visa you have applied for. And then they want to establish a baseline about how you are going to financially care for yourself. So definitely being upfront and honest with that. If you're moving for work related, once again, to the country, details, how did you get your job, your work location, etc. All of these are definitely just for ways to catch a suspicious person. So as long as you are being truthful in your responses, there's no worries. Stay tuned for more questions that may be asked on your immigrant interview. Another definite question, if you are definitely coming over on a temporary visa, such as a work visa, a school visa, or just a tourist visa, is going to be, how do you intend on coming back home? They want to make sure that you do intend on coming back home and you're not trying to run away from your country. So, giving them information such as, you already have a return ticket, or making sure that they are aware that you do have strong ties back at home, that you're not trying to leave home. You are literally going just for the purposes that you are going for. Once again, this whole interview process is for to build a relationship of trust. Mind you, they already know most of the information, if not all of the information, before you do go into your interview. So definitely just making sure that you just tell the truth in regards to your reasons and your way of getting back home. You still have a job here, you still have family here, your kids are here, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, let them know. Now, this question is definitely going to be asked, of course, for those who are immigrating due to fiancé visas or a spousal visa. And it's going to be, when, how, where did you meet your spouse? They're going to definitely ask you questions about your spouse. They want to build not a baseline, because you've already submitted your information. Mind you, all of this information and questions that they are going to be asking you, you've already told them. So they want to make sure that your story lines up with what you have already submitted, whether it has been pictures that you submitted, of course, your marriage certificate, photos that you have provided for evidence, conversations through text or emails that you've provided to them as well. This is all just to make sure that your story is still in line, face to face, to look you in your eyes. Because as you should be familiar with, a lot of marital visas are not fully true. So they are trying to weed out the false marriages from the real ones, and they do that by aligning your word with your story. So this definitely will come up. And once again, it's just to build trust. Comment additional questions that you may have about your specific immigrant visa, and I will do my best to update the videos accordingly. Thank you once again for watching, and stay blessed.